Hit me with something that you've seen.
What about F9?
Oh, man. You're looking at a car guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It took me a while leading up to today's recording.
I'm actually wearing a
Don Toretto shirt. Yeah. It took me a while to remember some of the plot points of F9 because that's another casualty of you wait too long because you want to have it in the theater and be that movie to be the first one so that everybody, or for the intent for everyone to go see it and make a lot of money. And it's certainly not in the worst of the franchise, but I'm not ranking it up in the top. A lot of it's forgettable for me.
Didn't like it. Like
sexy ass Toyota Supra GR. That was one of the highlights towards the end of the movie.
Here's the thing, and I remember vividly thinking about this as I was walking out of the theater with my wife after we watched it. I said, you know what this thing's missing, and it might be obvious to some, but Paul Walker. Like Brian...
that's not what I was thinking, but I will go with this too. He was
his presence is... There's no... I don't know. Yeah, the last movie didn't really have him in it either, but I just felt like as the series is going on, we're missing that aspect of him and Dom together. But there's other things missing too, like good plots and story. But what are you saying?
I think there's a moral compass that's missing in that movie, and that comes from Paul Walker's character. That's what it is. Dom preaches that it's all about family, but he comes across as like his priority is being the badass, being the hero, being everything, instead of everything else. Paul Walker was always about everything else. For me, it's funny that I'm going to say this. I might need to rewatch this again. I might have a wrong take on this, but I'm going to say it anyway. It felt like this movie was missing cars. And I don't mean there's a fucking tank. There's a fucking long ass road tank and fucking planes and jets and shit. But when you think of the first Fast and the Furious, orange Toyota Supra, black Dodge Challenger. You think of Fast and the Furious 2, the Skyline, the blue Skyline, the convertible, the Eclipse convertible.
Slow down, buddy. You're starting to drool over here.
I know. The third leg. How did this table have 5 legs? But towards the latter end of this franchise, there aren't any vehicles that represent that movie to be like, oh, that's from that episode or that's from that movie.
Yeah.
You know, even Fast 6 had the Toyota Escort MK2, short little banger. There isn't any, even the 8, when the Dom goes heel, you know, they have the Jaguar, they have the Hummer with all the weapons and shit, and the Buick GNX and everything. But other than the Supra, there's nothing in this movie that you can identify that cars from that movie that stands out. And me being a car geek, you would want to see that. And it was lacking a lot.
By this point in the franchise, they are just banking on the fact that you're going to watch the movie for explosions and
the characters and the family,
the whole family thing. Yeah. But like the over the topness of it, like
the Goku-ness, because Goku turns all the villains into somewhat heroes or a lot allies, and Dom turned his bitter little brother, and turned him into putting him on his side.
Oh, I forgot this is the one John Cena.
Yeah.
See,
he has that effect. But that to me, that's not enough. I need cars. I need recognizable cars. I need body kits. I need something that stands out.
I just need something like a good story.
For all its flaws in the franchise, even Transformers, the Bumblebee Camaro evolved. The trailer for Optimus Prime evolved. You got the 40th anniversary Corvette in Age of Extinction. There were cars in every movie that you can associate with whatever Autobot or Decepticon it was, or what movie that car was in. And for a car movie that was lacking notable cars, it just it's